Hello everybody, welcome to part 2 of shevuout, Daf 38 Omid B. So if you have the Gemara Shanshells on page 397, there's two tables, coins of lower value and coins of higher value. I'm going to go through the values. A puta, an issa, a pudion, a tereshes, a ma'an, a zuz, or a silver dinar. And furthermore, if the admission is not the same type as the claim, a defendant who admits to part of the claim is liable to take an oath only if his admission is the same type of item as to which the claim relates. Ram say for Mishpat Hechatan Benitan 38 Shulchan Aruch Mishpat 887. The defendant admitted to a debt that the claimant did not claim. The defendant exempt from taking an oath. How so? If the claimant said to the defendant, "I have 2 silver ma'an in your possession," and the latter responded, "You have only 1 putter, a coin made from copper, in my possession," he's exempt from taking an oath. See 39b. But if the claimant said, "I have 2 silver ma'an and 1 put in your possession," and the defendant responded, "You have only 1 put in my possession," he is liable to take an oath. If the claimant said, "I have 100 dinars in your possession," and the defendant responded, "Nothing of yours is in my possession," only biyadi. If the claimant said, "Defendant, I have 100 dinars in your possession," the defendant responded, "Nothing of yours is in my possession," the latter is exempt from taking an oath by Tolo, as he denied the entire claim. Nevertheless, he is liable to take an oath of inducement, i.e. an oath required by rabbinic law, in a case where the defendant completely denies the claim. Rama say for Mishpat Hechatan Benitan 31 Shulchan Aruch Mishpat 75:7 to 87:1. He's exempt as he denies the entire claim. But if the claimant said, "I have $100 dinars in your possession," and the defendant responded, "You have only 50 dinars in my possession," he's liable to take an oath as he admitted to part of the claim. If the claimant said, "My late father had 100 dinars in your possession," if one said to another, "My late father told me that he had 100 dinars in your possession," and the defendant responded, "You have only 50 dinars in my possession," the Rambam rules that the latter is exempt from taking even an oath of inducement as acted tantamount to returning a lost item. The Riva deems him liable to take an oath by Torah law. Rambam say from Mishpat Toan Nitan 4:5 Shulchan Aruch Mishpat 75:21. In the case, it introduces an additional condition for administering an oath to one who admits to part of the claim. Namely, the claimant must be the original creditor and not one whose claim is based on the defendant's dealing with another person. This is because the rationale behind the administration of this oath, explained by the Gemara in 40b, is the presumption that one would not